Hey, my name is Josh Provost, and on the topic of spiritual gifts, I'm not 100% sure on what they could be. I feel like I've not really been tested enough or put in positions to know what they might would be. But I know that I might have two, one being serving and exhortation. I feel like with the exhortation, just in my day-to-day life, whether it's at my business with someone in the drive-thru or my friends and friends at church, depending on the topic that they're going through in life, I just try to use scripture to uplift and encourage them and know that God's given us the answers. And with serving, I've gotten to do our youth camp at church during the summer, and our youth convention as well. I also do a Bible study every Thursday night where we just read through the books of the Bible. We have food and we fellowship and we just pray and hang out with each other. I've also gotten to teach here recently on a Wednesday night for our college young adults group, and I think that that was very fulfilling as well. On the topic of post-residency, I'm not really too sure. I haven't really thought too far ahead in that manner, just step-by-step basis. And if I had to pick a few things, one would be just possibly finding a mentor or mentors just to be able to lead me in biblical wisdom, just wisdom and knowledge, how to love on people, how to teach the gospel, spread the gospel. I'm not sure exactly where God's leading me, whether it's missionary work or local work, but I do feel a heavy burden just to be in the thick of it and just learn while serving, while being taught and experiencing the ins and outs of vocational ministry. One of the few things that I'm passionate about that isn't to do with ministry or on a spiritual aspect is I'm really into video games. I'm a very competitive person whenever it comes to pickleball, volleyball, or even just video games. I play competitive video games where I play for money. I play tournaments, I play different matches. I've gotten to travel to San Antonio, Texas, and play at a local event there for a video game called Call of Duty. I'm a big Call of Duty fan. I've grown up playing from, I don't even know, the time that I was able to even hold a controller in my hand. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot of passions for ministry, but I figured I'd let you guys in on something that I do on a day-to-day life and that I've been doing for the past couple of years. So I'm really heavy into something called esports. It's competitive gaming. It's the future of video games. It's similar to like if you want to do, say, NFL or MLB or like soccer. They host tournaments all over the world. There's many different video games that you could try. I mean, I'm sure you've started to hear about it more and more with like games like Fortnite and other video games like that. The one that I currently am very passionate about is Call of Duty. I've planned and even started planning to possibly start a team. It's called an org, an esports organization, similar to like if I started like the Buccaneers, like in the NFL. I'd just create a team, I'd create a brand, and I would find players that are up and coming, whether it be like content creators like on YouTube or anything like that, or just the competitive players where we sign them and get them on a team and they play for us. I currently haven't done that yet because I'm still playing and enjoying that. Hoping to go to an event in Dallas here in the next coming months, Lord willing, but I know how things can be. I just have a huge passion for video games. I've even like tried to dabble in the ministry aspect of esports. With my esports team that I want to create, it's called Goliath Slayers, and I mean I'm trying to incorporate Jesus in with it, biblical ideas, and I just know that the gaming community needs a little bit of Jesus in there. I've been around gamers and seen gamers, and I just know that they're not all in the right headspace. I know that there's a lot of people who are in need of the gospel, the good news, and I'm trying to find a way to incorporate that into gaming. It's just one of my passions, and it's always been a passion. It's there in the back of my head. It's one of the wrestles I actually have with like going all in with the Lord and pursuing ministry, but then still having that in the back of my mind. Like, do I just give that up completely, or how can the Lord walk? How can I walk with the Lord in that aspect of my life? And you know, that's just something that I continue to pursue each and every day, and hopefully it's a possibility in the future to be able to be a team owner and just incorporate Jesus into the gaming community where there's a lot of young people. I think it's a lot of young kids, a lot of young adults, and what better way to spread the gospel than with them, because we know that they need it, and especially with how the world's going in social media. So